Hello, everyone. Say a nice big hello.
Nice big hello.
Okay, you guys can be heard. I can be heard. That must mean it is Friday night. It is time to get geeky. It is time to get freaky. Welcome to the Extreme Improv Xstreamed Geek Battle Show here on the Extreme Improv Xstreamed YouTube channel. So if you haven't done so already, please smash that subscribe button and set your phasers to stun as we will get all of the chevrons lined up to go through to the Stargate of mystery and wonder. Now, on the show tonight, we have lots of people competing to be this week's Geek of the Week, and we will jump straight into our first round. Our first round is going to be our introductions round, where we will introduce ourselves to you, our lovely audience, and give some random geek trivia in a quest for a bonus point, based subjectively onto whether or not they can hold my attention. Going first will be Marty. Say hello to the people.
Hello, everybody. This is Marty in Seattle, Washington, and my geek fact for today is that back in the day, I don't know which day, but back in the day, comic book letterers, they used to avoid using words like Clint and Flick.
What was that first word you said?
Clint.
Can you spell that for me?
C-L-I-N-T.
Oh, I missed the N. Right, keep going.
Oh, no.
Wow.
That doesn't exist anyway. No, anyway, they would avoid using those words because when the letters sometimes would get printed, they would end up looking like
something else. Wow, this was awesome. The direction you were going with it. Right, so what was it? Clint, yeah. As in Clint Barton, and Clint. What was the other word?
Yeah, so that's why they named Clint, I guess.
Okay, and what, did you say there was a second word that they don't use?
Flick, like flick.
Ah. Did you know, for a similar reason, we may have had this as trivia before, but the reason Pac-Man is called Pac-Man, because in Japan he's called Puck-Man, and you can just alter the P. So, anyway, I like that, Marty. You definitely get a bonus point. My mouse isn't working, so I guess you just lose it. No, okay, here you go. Right, bonus point.
I think we should bring into an action.
Yeah, literally just cut the... Right, anyway, Tim, say hello to the people and give us some random geek trivia.
Hey, how's everyone doing? I'm Tim, I'm from Providence, and my random geek fact that I didn't prepare for today is, did you know that most of the origins of swear words from dads comes from when they step on the edge of a Lego brick? Like, statistically speaking, 99% of the time, that's 100% right.
Well, exactly. Right. There was no swearing before the invention of Lego.
Yeah. They say, "Oh, flick."
Oh, Clint. Right. Okay. Right. Andrew, we can see that you are raving about wherever you are. Well, I don't quite think so. I don't think so.
I wasn't trying. I'm just giving you a hard time. Sorry.
Okay, Andrew.
Hi everyone, I'm Andrew. I'm at a travel lodge in London. That's not my trivia.
Bonus point there, Andrew. That was great.
My trivia is this year marks the 60th anniversary of James Bond. In the 1969 Bond movie On Her Majesty's Secret Service, to get a meeting with Blofeld, Bond goes undercover and uses his own family history. And there's a scene where he's given the family crest with a motto that says "Orbis non sufficit," which in Latin means "the world is not enough," which is where the 1999 film, Pierce Brosnan's third Bond movie, got the title from.
Do you know what? I don't think I came on this show to hear Latin. Right, so... right, I'm going to say that is quite interesting. I will give you a bonus point there. So, Capelthave, we have high hopes. What is your...
Hail from the land of leopards and elephants, and yeah, I did way too much preparation and I don't remember anything right now, but I do remember Halo, and I do right now remember something because of Andrew just brought up James Bond. So Pierce Brosnan, who played James Bond, actually said this thing. more men have walked on the moon than played Bond?
Do you know what? That is quite interesting.
Okay, I'll move on to Halo. Okay, here's to the showrunners. Master Chief knew that he was actually took from his childhood home and was part of an experiment. He was okay with it. Yes, he was a child and could have been easily manipulated, but all the children knew that they were a part of this shady experimental program, which will turn them into superhumans, otherwise it will kill them. But they knew.
Wow. Right, okay, hang on 1 second. I'm going to be honest, I wasn't listening because I was fact-checking how many people have walked on the moon. Okay.
I think the showrunners didn't listen either, David, because the whole show is based on this Master Chief recovering his memories and realizing that he was taken from his home and then experimented on. That's the whole.
This actually sounds like the plot of the most recent series of Doctor Who. Okay, so Capithave, I'm going to give you a bonus point for not for the Halo one. I wasn't listening to that, but for the Man on the Moon thing. That was quite cool. Okay, so I will give a bonus point. We're going to go into our science category, which we very rarely do. Okay, you get one guess. Don't Google it, guys. Circle of trust. How many people do you think have walked on the moon? Now, Capithave, you can guess first since it was your thing.
14.
14 is your bid. Tim, what is your bid?
I was going to say 13.
13. Andrew, what is your bid?
I'm going to go 8.
8. Marty, what is your bid?
10.
Oh, Tim is closest. The answer is 12. The answer is 12 humans have walked on the moon. So, Tim, you get the bonus point there. To break it down even more, because I have the statistic here. How many men and how many women have walked on the moon? What is the ratio of the 12? Okay, who would like to take a guess at this? We don't all have to bid.
0?
Your guess is 0.
Sadly, yeah.
Okay, Tim, you are correct. So the trivia fact that I will give is that more women have played Doctor Who than have walked on the moon. So there you go. Right. So, yeah. It's about time we go back up to the moon and let's get the guys and the gals up there, is what I say. But with that, 12 people have walked on the moon, and I think probably... When was the last time we went to the moon? Like 1974 or something?
Other countries have went to the moon, I think.
I don't remember.
No one cares. Right, okay. So let's move on to our opening round. Now, guys, my name is David Postanski. I didn't introduce myself here. And I'm not saying that today is going to be a Back to the Future special. But I'm going to start this off with last night I saw Back to the Future the musical. Back to the Future the musical. And
Wow.
yeah, it is awesome. So, has anyone else here seen it? Like, literally, I think it's only been on in the UK. I don't think it's been in the States yet, so you may not have had the chance. No. Right, but based on this... Oh, Tim, were you going to say something, or were you just flexing those fingers?
I was flexing those fingers, sorry. I gotta.
No, it's all right. It's all right. It was very Dr. Evil-like. Now, I'm going to ask a few Back to the Future-related questions, and then I will give a couple of pieces of trivia based on the musical. But, in Back to the Future, what is the name of Doc Brown's dog in 1985? Cap.
That would be your dog, Einstein.
Einstein, yes, my dog Einstein, absolutely.
That's where I knew that from. I don't remember this from the movie at all.
Okay, so for our next question, in 1955, what is the name of Doc Brown's dog there? Marty.
Isn't it Copernicus?
It is Copernicus. Now, here is the trivia fact I've got for you, and you can understand why. But in the stage version, he has no dog. There is no dog. There is no dog in the stage version, which means that Einstein, who was the first one to time travel, obviously isn't. And it mostly follows the plot, but that was something that was glaringly missing from this for me. So
How
anyway,
is this musical not cancelled on Twitter? Dogs need representation.
They'd get cancelled if this has got a lot of special effects. There's like flames and stuff. If there was a dog there, yeah, exactly. Right, they'd get cancelled for other reasons.
Then the hot dog will be on the house.
Yes. Okay. So, we may come back to that later. Well, actually, let me pose a question to you guys. What like if there was like a movie, science fiction, fantasy, or otherwise that like there's already been a Lord of the Rings stage adaptation, like a musical or whatever. What other movie or whatever would you be interested to see turned into a stage show, like a musical or a play? We won't spend too long on this, but just out of interest, bounce off of my experience.
I would like to see Terminator turned into a musical.
Terminator the musical would be freaking awesome.
Starring Arnold, though, I want to hear him sing.
Yeah. Well, you can imagine it, like the songs would just be "Hasta la Vista" and stuff like that. That would be awesome. Okay, Andrew, did you have
Hasta la vista, baby.
Oh yeah, I'd love it if he did it like a lounge singer. That'd be awesome. Hasta la vista, baby. Right, Andrew, were you going to nominate something?
Yeah, well, it's something Tarantino said in an interview a while back. I think when he was promoting the Once Upon a Time in Hollywood novel or whatever, about possibly doing theatre and possibly adapting like something like Reservoir Dogs and doing it as a theatre production, which would be interesting, and considering the format, it would work on the stage.
Oh,
Okay.
it's been done before.
Has it?
Yeah. When I lived in South Carolina, there was a local theater that did Reservoir Dogs as a stage play.
Well, obviously this time around Tarantino would be directing it, so.
I see.
Well, yeah.
I think it could work.
Do you know, like...
Now, it could and make it a musical and make it even better.
Well, yeah, do you know what? Like, I know for a fact there is Evil Dead 1 and 2 the musical, and that is an actual thing.
I've seen it.
Yeah.
I think Pulp Fiction would work better as a musical, though, than Reservoir
A
Dogs.
lot of MFers would be in the what do you call that? The note that repeats itself. Motif.
Yeah.
The MF would be the motif of the entire musical.
I'd like to see Seven as a musical.
That would be cool. That would be cool.
That would be dark, but I think it'd be...
Well, do you know what? What would be quite cool about that is there is a musical called Six. So imagine if it just opened like across the street. There's Seven, and there's people that come along on Broadway, and they're like, "Oh, there's the show we're going to see tonight," and they think they're going to go in there, and it's about Henry VIII's 6 wives, and like the first 10 minutes is like there's a fat guy that's just exploded from eating too much, singing
What's
about
in the
his
box?
intestines.
What do I think, Kennedy? Oh,
Yeah. What's in the box?
Has there ever been a Batman musical? I know there was that Spider-Man, was it Turn on the Dark failure?
Yeah, and do you know what? I saw a Spider-Man musical at a Butlins holiday camp in 1999, and it was great. It was great. I don't know if there's been a Batman one, but there should be.
Yeah, the Dark Knight.
I don't know.
The Dark Knight.
There's been a Superman one. In
What,
the
a
70s,
musical?
But it tanked.
Wow.
Or actually, it may have been the late 60s, but it was not a success.
Do you know what? Like a Batman musical, it could work though, couldn't it? You know.
I think most of the songs would be from the Phantom of the Opera. In night he beats up criminals.
Yeah, quite possibly.
But isn't the Spider-Man one like failed because there's like had the stage accidents and such stuff?
Yeah, I think so. There was like disasters. I don't know if like people got hurt or got killed or something like this.
Isn't that the director who also did Rango? I think she's the one who also
really?
did the movie. Yeah, she also did the movie.
I thought for a moment I was thinking of Django, and I was like, that's Tarantino again.
No. This is a movie called Rango.
Yeah,
done by
a lizard, right?
No, that was.
That was Gore Verbinski.
Yeah,
No, the female director.
Julie Taymor did not do Rango.
Wait, let me check that one. David can check it.
No, I'm not going to check it. Right. Okay. So with this, anyway, I thought that would be like an interesting thought. Like, I'd quite like to see like Alien versus Predator the musical. That would be a good one. Marty.
Well, I was gonna say, my answer over the years has always been Labyrinth, but I hear they were actually working on one.
Well, there are songs
so-
in it, so...
Yeah, so I'm going to change my answer to Time Bandits.
Ah, yeah, I think we mentioned this recently, and I think I saw it 30 years ago, but not since, so...
Good
Marty's
movie.
right.
I love it.
She did not do Rango.
Yeah.
What was that? What did you say?
You were right.
Right, anyway, let's move on to our next round. We're going to move on to our next round. And what we're going to do here is we are going to do our Geek Battle version of an extreme monologue. Each of us will get a topic to speak about, and we'll decide what they are along the way. And for every 10 seconds that you're able to keep going without repeating any words or without hesitating, you will get an extra point. So let's roll the dice to see who will start things off. And I can see that it is going to be Andrew. So, Andrew, let's think of a geek subject for you. Okay, I would like you to talk on the history of the Incredible Hulk for us. The history of the Incredible Hulk is your subject. Talk about without repeating any words, without hesitating at all. And with this, every 10 seconds that you don't repeat any words or hesitate, you get a bonus point. And here you go.
The Incredible Hulk comic, TV series, Don Flamingo, what was his name? Ferengo, Fandango, Eric Banner, Edward Norton, Mark Ruffalo, Green, pants splitting, bollocks.
Oh, I'm going to say there's a hesitation there. I'm going to say there's a hesitation. You got 3 points there, lasted over 30 seconds. So well done. Lou Ferrigno is what you were looking for. Lou Ferrigno. Okay,
What
good.
did I say?
Oh, you said everything. Lou Ferrango, someone Django Unchained, I don't know. Right, Capelthave, you will go next. Cap, the subject for you. Let's give you one that's very Capelthave. I would like you to talk about why The Witcher... That will do. Why The Witcher? Why, Cap? Why, why The Witcher? And here you go.
Long time ago, when a boy named Capelthave had potato PC, he saw...
Freeze. Was there a challenge there, Tim?
Yeah, he said a long time ago, and then he said Amy.
A long time ago, a boy named... Oh, yes. Well picked up. Well picked up.
I could have said along, combined it.
Sorry, Cap.
Yeah, but you didn't. You could have done. You didn't. Right, okay. Let's see who will go next. For us next. Okay, Tim. Think of a interesting subject for you. I would like you to talk about for us... Let's go slightly personal here. Let's go with the greatest film you've ever seen is your subject, and here you go.
On screen, curtains move away. Batman begins. The soundtrack starts. Hans Zimmer music plays. Christian Bale on screen.
Oh, and you knew you'd already said on screen. You knew you'd already said on screen. So, okay, so this is interesting. You go Batman Begins over The Dark Knight.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Well, the Dark Knight was good, but Batman Begins sets it up, and I watched Batman Begins once a week every week for like 3 years before The Dark Knight ever came out, so it was tough,
Wow, that is dedication.
Yeah, and then you run to track 10 of the Batman Begins soundtrack, which is, I think, Pesticus or something, which is the chase scene. It's like 5 minutes of just heart-pounding music. Yeah, I'm sorry, Batman Begins.
No, there you go. You're wrong, but it's still good. But well, look, they called it the Dark Knight trilogy. They didn't call it the Batman Begins trilogy. Is all I'll say. Although, what do I know? The only film I'd ever watch that regularly is when I was 6 years old. I watched Beauty and the Beast every day for months. So, it's a true story. Okay, Andrew, did you want to add something?
I watch Beauty and the Beast every night and day. And now that I've grown up.
Andrew, did you have something to add here?
No, I was just going to say, there'd be no Dark Knight without Batman Begins. So.
Yeah,
well,
right.
Is that true?
I do prefer the Dark Knight, but I think Batman Begins is very underrated.
There'd be no life without water. Right?
Yeah, exactly. Right. So, let's roll the dice. Marty or myself to go next. It will be myself. Can one of you set me a subject?
The Looney Tunes.
Oh, God's sakes, Capapave. Right, I'll do it this time, but every single time it's just that. Right, and here I go. Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, Hijinks, Yosemite Sam, guns, bang, shoot, pow, ducking. So, suddenly, Tweety Bird flies in. I tore a putty tat. He did!
Buzz.
Why?
I taught.
Oh no! Do you know what? As I was saying that, I knew that there was a trap in there, but I didn't know what it was. Okay, I got 2 points. Marty, let's think something interesting for you. The Golden Age of Comics. I think that's a fitting one for you that you'll know about. The Golden Age of Comics. And here you go.
1960s. Fantastic Four. Hulk. Iron Man. Thor. The Avengers. All these heroes began at that time. Wonderful decade for comic books.
Oh, freeze. Fantastic Four comic books.
Oh.
Boom.
No,
Wait,
Spelling doesn't matter. No, it doesn't matter.
Okay,
It's literally homophones. If the sound's the same, it's the same. Right. Always been a rule.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Right. Ah, that was good. Right. Okay. Well done, everyone. We've had an interesting round there, where currently Tim, Andrew, and Marty are all in the lead. I am currently in last place, and Capelthave is in the middle. So,
In the middle of what?
I don't know. Right, anyway, so with this, we are going to move rapidly onto our next round. Our next round will be another quickfire round. This time, we are going to do our category battle round. So, I'm going to give you a number so everyone will know where they are. Andrew, you are number 1. I am number 2. Cap, you are number 3. Marty, number 4. And Tim, number 5. If you want to number yourself very quickly, I always forget to mention this before the start of the show. But let's just put a number 2 on for me. Now, we are going to name categories of things. And name categories of things. Well done, David. Right, we're going to name things from categories without repeating anything that we shouldn't. Right, or saying something that doesn't belong in the category. I've had a week off. I can't remember how this show works. So, anyway. I will name the first category, and based on the fact that I saw Back to the Future, the musical, I'm going to say that the category is going to be musicals, so stage musicals based on motion pictures. Stage musicals based on motion pictures. And we'll fact check this if anyone is trying to sneakily say that Terminator 2 Judgment Day did get a stage adaptation. So, I am willing to go first, and I'm going to start with the obvious one. Back to the Future, the musical. Cap.
Spider-Man.
Marty.
Young Frankenstein.
Tim, are you with us?
Yes, the producers.
Harry Potter and the Cursed Child.
Yeah. Lord of the Rings.
Rack. The musical.
The Wedding Singer.
Tim.
The can I come up with the next category?
Oh, yes, you can. Tim, you're out. You get 1 point there. Thank God, because I wouldn't have had another
in
one.
the store with another slip of water, like.
Do you know what the area we missed there is like any of like the Disney films that have gone to stage? So
Yeah, that was my plan when I ran out of like everything.
I had that and Legally Blonde, so it was fading fast for me. Right, okay, Tim, what's your category for us?
It's going to be currencies in science fiction or fantasy franchises.
Oh my God, this is hard. Right, okay, Tim, if you take out your camera view, well, no, Andrew, you may be okay.
Thank you.
Because you start us off. Andrew, go for it.
$1.
From what?
I know, there's sci-fi movies where they use
They
dollars,
just
doesn't
use
it?
actual money? Okay. Well, $1 from Red Dwarf.
Crystals.
A donar? I don't know.
Is that real or did you just make it up?
It sprung into my brain, and I'm thinking.
Oh, Marty, you so could have been like a donar from the Wayward Fantasy, and I would have been like, what's that? And you could have said it was in the golden age of comic books. But, okay, Marty, 2 points for you. Would you like to give us the next category?
Shoot. Villains.
Okay. Right.
Superhero villains, I guess.
Superhero villains. Okay, Andrew, once again, you get to start.
So I wasn't listening. What was
Hang
it?
on. So, it's, Marty, if you take out your camera view, and Andrew, it is superhero villains. Go for it.
Alright, the Joker.
The Penguin.
You can't say the Batman.
I did. You're right. Okay, Cap.
Two-Face. Two-Face.
No, Cap. Andrew.
The Penguin.
I said that.
Oh shit! Fuck me.
Oh, okay, Andrew, you get 3 points. So you can
There's
name
my
the next
brain.
category.
The movies of Adam Sandler.
Oh my God! Right, the movies of Adam Sandler. Okay, I get to start this one, and I will say Little Nicky.
Waterboy.
50 First Dates.
Oh, Blended.
Mixed Nuts.
You know so much Adam Sandler movies.
Is he in Mixed Nuts?
Yes.
Vacation.
Vacation?
He's not in
You
that.
did.
No.
No. Oh, Cap. Yeah, you get the 4 points. I
What
get
was
5.
that movie again? You did a terrible movie called something about vacation.
I don't know, but Cap, you're going to be gutted at yourself because he's in Hotel Transylvania.
Oh my God!
Okay, everyone come on back. Everyone come on back. Okay. So, do we count the Comics Code Authority as a superhero's villain? Says David Sarson on YouTube. What is the Comics Code Authority? What is that?
I believe that was. You go ahead, Marty.
Oh, it was a code that they reinforced back in the. I don't even remember what year it was, but they made rules like no vampires, no werewolves. Women had to be depicted without exaggerated features. Just very moral. Like there was a thing, I think it was in the 50s, where this guy wrote a book and said that comic books were leading children and teens astray, and so this huge morality got put onto comic books, and I think the code disappeared in the 70s.
Wow. But like,
it's like all
they
voice
blamed
thing, right?
rock and roll, Elvis the Pelvis, Mortal Kombat, video game, everything's blamed. Like,
Yeah,
Well,
it's like every generation has something.
yeah.
Until the code went away, you couldn't have had a character like Morbius. But after the code went away, they created Morbius and a bunch of other like supernatural type characters.
Okay, yeah, well there you go.
I wish they hadn't.
So anyway, David Sarson says, I think Cap is thinking of Grown-Ups. Who knows?
Yes.
Blondie Einstein says, have you seen Anna and the Apocalypse? It's a zombie musical. No, I don't know that one. You have?
It's pretty good.
Wow.
Yeah, it's good.
Okay.
It's a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
Zombies.
Okay. So, here is the next one. This is like another slight discussion, sort of thoughty kind of round. Well, actually, I didn't actually ask earlier. Was there anything you guys have seen this week where you've got something you want to get off your chest? Okay, Cap.
Halo.
Ugh. Yeah, go on then.
Okay, so there were some good things on it. I like Cortana, actually. She's kind of cheeky. She wasn't like that kind of personality in the games, but she seems very good, entertaining. The other thing is that the weapons look similar, but the thing is that there's a weird thing where, you know, the jackals, like the bird-type guys that would usually snipe us with shields in Halo games? Yeah, and they don't wield the laser sword. In this, those things had the laser sword, which is really weird because they're pathetically weak, and if one punch could easily kill them, so they don't usually carry the laser sword. So anyways, the weapons were good, and the underlying plot of finding Halo, the mystery, is kind of great, but the main problem with this series is that the Master Chief suddenly going to this internal conflict where he's now being abused as a Spartan, and he didn't remember everything. I don't think that's the thing you can do, because if that element of the show, if it doesn't exist in Halo, you can just imagine that as any super soldier going through a crisis when he realized, oh no, he's been experimented upon. And the thing is, the dude takes off the helmet in the first episode, and you're like, okay, maybe it was just one moment to show the actor to. But it's like in the whole show, he's without the helmet. In the whole thing, there's no helmet at all. And it's all about him showing emotions. The weird thing is, there are characters like V for Vendetta and Mandalorian who did do well with masked characters. And even though they were masked, we did feel empathy for them. And Master Chief is an easy character that we didn't actually feel empathy for. And it's kind of taken all away, and it's turned too much inwards in the story, and it's a lot of moping that we are in episode 6. We had an action fight scene in episode 1, and we had a fight scene in episode 5. All the other episodes, this is internal conflict about who I am. That's not Halo.
It sounds awful.
Mostly in the game, you just kick butt and you just shoot, and then that's supposed to be about Halo. And there's not Only the one thing they could have actually explored is that the Halo's main conflict is the Covenant is more like a religious group who thinks the Halo is some sort of a holy grail thing, and if they touch it, they will go to heaven. Well, they're not wrong. If they activate it, the Halo will destroy everything in the universe, and you might go to heaven.
Yeah.
And the humans are the highly military society who just wants to use it as a weapon if they find it. So they could have actually explored that sci-fi concept instead of the super soldier finally realizing, oh no, I am so sad.
Yeah, but picking up on that, so in The Mandalorian, we do actually see, it's not just The Mandalorian where he takes off his helmet, but the Book of Boba Fett, he's almost never wearing the helmet. It's just a thing. Captain America in the movie hardly has his mask on. The Mighty Thor barely has his winged helmet thing. So they just want to show everyone's.
But the thing is that, David, that's not really an identity to the character. Even in The Mandalorian, he does take off the helmet, but in very, very serious, emotional.
Yeah, that's true. But then, in the Book of Boba Fett, you try to get Boba Fett to wear the damn helmet. And I think there's something behind that, because literally by episode 5, they were probably screw this guy, and then they just made it just about the Mandalorian for the last 2 episodes. Something happened there.
The weird thing is there is in The Mandalorian, they did explore that in saying that some Mandalorians are the purest, are the ones who are always wearing the helmet, never take it off. The other ones who are okay with taking it off, like the princess and stuff in the show. But again, Mandalorian did this very well, where there's very high emotional moment where they do it. But in Halo, it's the whole show, you can literally count the minutes of him wearing the helmet. But the whole hour-long show.
Marty?
Well, I just wanted to, since y'all brought up Boba Fett, I wanted to ask a question. was anybody else bothered by the fact that we're supposed to buy that the Boba Fett from Return of the Jedi is this old dude?
Well,
How old was he?
How much time has passed?
And he's got this Kiwi accent that he didn't have back then.
No, but he did, because they revised it. They changed the voiceover in like the special editions or whatever, because he plays Jango Fett in the prequels, who's his clone.
Yeah.
And so I'll find a clip later and I'll show you. But
did they change his voice? Did they change his voice in that brief clip in Empire Strikes Back?
Yeah, what does he say? What does he say? Do you remember what his line is? Like where he speaks, like it's something like leave him to me or something like that. And then suddenly it's like leave him to me, and it's got this like Australian accent suddenly on top of it.
Yeah, I guess I've never seen the special edition, so I didn't know that.
Yeah, they well, like the special editions and like the ultimate DVDs and stuff like that. Like literally, they get what is it, Hayden Christensen or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
And so when Darth Vader is like a Force ghost at the end, it's suddenly just like a 20-year-old, and it's like,
oh, I know.
Yeah, it's like what, you know.
They only did that.
But Yoda and the other guy are still old.
Yeah.
I think they mostly did that. It's like the prequels didn't do well, but the Clone Wars series actually did very well. And everyone started to like Anakin because of that. So they were like, they based the animation on the actor. So they were like, okay, you know what there.
Yeah. Okay. Was there anything else anyone saw this week that they wanted to respond to? Because if not, we will move rapidly on. Andrew.
I've been watching. I've never watched The Mandalorian, so. But on Amazon Prime, I've been watching. It's quite interesting. It's called Outer Range with Josh Brolin.
Oh yeah, I'm watching that too.
It's I don't know. I guess the best way to describe it is, I know, the Hatfields and the McCoys walk into the Twilight Zone. Or...
Wow, that sounds cool.
There you go. That's a good explanation there.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
anyone else? Anything they want to share?
No, I'm way behind in my watching. I haven't seen the Batman. I haven't seen the new Fantastic Beasts movie.
I've not seen that either. But anyway, I've even basically given up on Moon Knight. I will watch this week's Moon Knight, but it feels like the least essential Marvel thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not.
There was a good line. There was a good line in this week's Moon Knight.
Well, great. Tell us, since I just said I haven't seen it.
Oh, you haven't seen it? Oh,
no, I was like, I haven't seen it. You're like, well, there's this great line. It's like, now that everyone around me is dead. It's like, great. Right, okay. We will move on. Look, just looking at the time, we are going to play a round of 20 questions. So we'll do it as like we're going to do it old school today, where you all work together. So I will think of, this time, I'm going to think of The Thing. No, I'm going to think of a film, and you guys have to guess what it is by asking me 20 yes or no questions or whatever. So, have I got a film in my head? Let's look around so you can tell by what I've got for inspiration. In fact, I'm going to get a random.
He-Man would be a good choice.
No, it can't be He-Man. Right, okay, so I have got a film. And so, Andrew, I believe you were number one, I think. Okay, so you are number one. You can ask me the first question.
So it's a film.
Yes, that was your first question.
No, I'll just double check it.
Yeah.
Has this movie been turned into a musical?
Not that I'm aware of. Not that I'm aware of. Okay. Yes, Cap or Thave?
Is this a film from the superhero genre?
Yes. Marty.
Was this movie made in 2010 and beyond?
No, it wasn't.
Okay.
Tim, are you still with us?
Yes. Is the movie? Does it have a team of superheroes?
It does not. No. Andrew.
Does this movie feature a male protagonist?
Yes.
If this film came out in 2010 during that period?
No. Marty.
Is there another genre kind of superimposed over the superhero thing, like, say, for instance, horror?
No, no, I wouldn't say there's another genre. Not an obvious one. Tim.
Is the protagonist Marvel?
No. The villain, however, no, I'm joking. So no, it's not Marvel.
Interesting twist.
Is it DC?
Is it DC? Yes.
Is this superhero a multicolored costume wearing superhero?
A multicolored costume wearing suit. Yes, there's more than one color.
Yeah, I was like, how many colors means multi?
Yeah.
More than one?
Yeah. So, well, who wouldn't that be? So, like, it wouldn't be, I guess, Black Panther or Black Widow, although she wore black and white.
Scarlet Widow.
Scarlet Widow. Or after the Vision died, she's now the Scarlet Widow.
Horrible character, never sold.
There's also another meme is like, Wanda couldn't handle her loss of vision. She should have went to the guy who played Daredevil.
Should have gone to Specsavers. Do you know what? There's definitely a good. Do you guys know what I mean by Specsavers?
No.
We've got like an optician's called Specsavers, and so it should have showed like Wanda grieving. I'm going to make this graphic later. You know, suffering from the loss of vision should have gone to Specsavers. Right. Anyway, 'cause that's the slogan. Should have gone to Specsavers. We have all these adverts where it'll be that someone's like, they'll be like a veterinarian, and they'll be like, nurse, can you come in here? I've got a cat in cardiac arrest, and they're going like it, and then the woman comes in, she's like, oh, and it's like her scarf, and then it shows him sort of like, because he can't see properly, he thought her scarf was a cat. It then comes up, should have gone to Specsavers. So anyway, after that, Marty.
Shouldn't it be like, you know, in the WandaVision episode where it's like she's suffering from loss of vision, and then they send in a robot vision instead of that. You graphically add Specs Vision.
Well, yeah, there you go.
Specs Vision.
Well, there's definitely something. What is his specs? So who knows? Right, Marty, it was your question.
Okay, I've lost track because we're chasing.
We went off topic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did someone ask if it was DC?
No, I did.
Yes.
Okay, and it was or was not?
It was.
One of those. No, okay, it was DC.
Okay. Is there more than one film in this franchise?
Yes. David Sarton in the comments says, is it Howard the Duck? No. Okay, anyone else got a question? Who's Tim?
Tim next. He's there.
I don't think Tim's there.
Calling Tim. Mayday. Tim.
Okay, then we'll skip. Okay, Andrew.
This film part of a trilogy.
No. Oh, Tim, you're back. Tim just had to go and fight some crime. So, right.
My apologies, I had to move the car.
Yeah, that's what they all say. Right, you're currently moving the car. Okay, so we'll come back to you, Tim. So, Cap.
Is this a Superman film?
Yes.
Okay, I guessed it.
No, you haven't guessed which film it is yet. Right, so.
It's Superman!
Okay, hang on. Is that your guess?
Yeah.
Meaning the first one?
Could be any one of those.
Well, like, if you're guessing, you're guessing. Are you guessing?
I'm just gonna wait on my guess.
Oh. Okay, so, Marty.
Well, if I guess something, it will give away the film and let someone else win. Or if I ask something, and it'll give away the film and it'll win. So I'm going to guess one of the Superman films. Is it Superman 4: The Quest for Peace?
You're asking, is it Superman 4: The Quest for Peace? If you were wrong, you'll be frozen out the game.
I understand.
Okay. Now, what I can reveal, based on the questions you have asked, you asked, was it a Superman film, to which I confirmed it was. You asked, was it part of a trilogy, to which I said it was not. It could still be The Man of Steel. It could still be Superman Returns. But no, it is Superman 4, The Quest for Peace. Marty, you get the bonus points. Well done.
Yes.
It can't be Man of Steel. That came out in 2012.
Well, okay, yeah, so that answer. But based on the information I said. Right, yeah, you are right, Cap. You are right. But yes, it was Superman 4, The Quest for Peace. Okay, for a bonus follow-up point, I'm going to ask some following questions about Superman 4, The Quest for Peace. What was the name of the main villain in Superman 4, The Quest for Peace? Okay, Cap.
Lex Luthor?
Do you know what? Yeah, in a sense you're right, but I would say not quite. I'll give you a point, but based on this, I'll give 2 points if you get the answer that I'm looking for.
Nuclear Man?
Well, okay, Marty's hand was up there, though.
I was going to say Nuclear Man.
Yeah, I'll give you the points there, Marty, because that was what the answer I was hoping for. But you are right in a sense, because just as without the Dark Knight, just without Batman Begins, there couldn't have been the Dark Knight. Without Lex Luthor, there could not have been Nuclear Man. So,
isn't that in the movie the Nuclear Man starts scratching Superman?
Yeah, his nails grow long, just like Meg in Family Guy. It's amazing. Okay.
Superman, I'm going to get you.
Right, so here is a question. Who provides the voice for Nuclear Man?
Ooh. I forgot about that.
Who provides the voice for Nuclear Man is the question. Anyone think? Go on, Cap, what was that?
Richard Pryor?
Richard Pryor. I wish that would have been amazing. Superman 3. I don't care what people say, Superman 3 is genius, and I love Richard Pryor in it. Right, but I'd love it if he just came back and voiced that. Okay, anyone know? Anyone want to stab in the dark? Look, Cap guessed Richard Pryor, so you can't. Nothing's going to be crazier than that as a guess. I'll tell you, it was Gene Hackman. Gene Hackman was the voice of Nuclear Man.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, for another follow-up question about Superman 4, Quest for Peace. What is the name of Lex Luthor's relative in the film? Marty.
Lenny
Luthor is what I was looking for. One final bonus point. Who played Lenny Luthor? Marty.
John Cryer.
There we go. For a final bonus point, John Cryer would later play another character. Okay, Marty.
Like Luthor.
No, in 2.5 Men, I was going to say. No, you're right. Yes, in the Superman franchise, he would then go on to play Lex Luthor. So, fantastic stuff. Okay, we are going to move on to our finale round, which is going to be our impressions round. We're each going to be given a list of characters, which we will only be able to see in the group private chat in Zoom. And you'll have to do as many impressions as you can within 90 seconds. And for everyone that someone buzzes in and guesses correctly, you get a point, but they also get a point. So, with this, let's get a bunch of characters. Let's roll the dice to see who will go first. 1, 2, 3, and that will be Cap. Cap, let's find some characters. Find you. Sending you some characters, and your time starts now.
Female version of the Hulk.
Buzz.
Marty.
She-Hulk.
Correct. Will Smith's film, but maybe this is the character.
Buzz, I slapped Chris Rock the musical.
No, Men in Black. Sorry, okay, skip that.
Agent J.
Skip. I'm like Elsa's brother in a way.
Buzz,
X-Men.
Mr. Freeze.
No,
Oh.
from X-Men.
Buzz.
Ah, Marty.
Iceman.
Correct. Skip.
Buzz, Rocky.
Buzz.
Andrew.
Rocky.
Correct. I am a Star Trek villain, I think, where William Shatner goes.
Buzz.
Oh, Tim.
Don.
No, I don't think that's him. I'm actually the villain from Loki,
Buzz.
from the series.
Loki.
No,
Buzz.
no.
Marty.
Series.
Kang. The Trunk.
Correct.
Ah.
I am a computer guy. Mixed computer, and I live in the computer internet world.
Buzz. Andrew.
Lawnmower Man.
No.
Neo.
Skip.
Buzz, Neo.
Skip.
Oh.
Skip. They're taking the hobbits to Isengard.
Buzz.
Marty.
Legolas.
Correct.
And that is time. That is time. Wow. Wow. Marty is a clear 10 points in front of everyone else at this stage. Everyone else has got our work cut out. Right. Okay.
Who was the computer guy?
Cyberman. I don't know.
Cyberman. Oh, Doctor Who. Right. Let's roll the dice. See who goes next. Okay. Number 1. That is Andrew.
Right.
Okay. Jana says, "Woo!" David Sarton says, "Good job, Marty." Well done, Marty, says the princess in the comments. So there we go. Right. Do you count Soldier Boy's Crank That as a Superman movie? Yes. Yes, I do. Right. Okay. Andrew, here are your characters. And your time starts now.
Ryan Reynolds.
Buzz, Deadpool.
Yes.
Yes.
Spider-Man.
Buzz.
Buzz. Marty.
Peter Parker.
Yes.
Cap.
Monkey Man?
Yes.
Buzz. What? Oh, yeah.
Not Mr. Hyde.
Buzz, Dr.
Buzz.
Jekyll.
Teenage Mutant. No.
Cap.
Leonardo.
No.
Raphael.
Oh, Cap's favourite character in the whole wide world.
Buzz, The Witcher.
No. I want to suck your blood.
Cap.
Dracula.
A baseball bat wrapped in barbed wire.
Buzz, Negan.
Buzz.
Yes. The Hunger Games main character.
Buzz.
Cap.
Candace. Every
Daredevil, Matt.
Buzz.
Cap.
Matthew Murdock.
Yeah, just Murdoch. Not.
That is time. That is time. So we have an update on the scores I need to give. So Marty was a clear 10 points in front of everyone. But Capelfave, you were doing the impressions last time, weren't you?
Yeah.
I forgot to give you your points, so you're actually at least equal now. So I've boosted your points along the way. So, because I suddenly remembered that, it's like, wait, I meant to give points to 2 people at the same time. Right, we're going to roll the dice again. So this time, number 2. Oh, that's me. So let me find some characters. And let's see who I have. So, here are the characters for me. And keep track of how many characters I guess, or you guess that I do. So, let's see, and time starts now. Arnie Yam!
Buzz.
Marty.
Dorothy Gale.
Yes. Oh, come along, R2!
Buzz.
Marty.
C3PO.
Yes. So, perhaps we could go out on a date, but I am 6 months older than you, if that's not weird. Not Peter Parker, the other one. Andrew.
I was going to say Benjamin Button.
What? No. Yeah, Marty.
Gwen Stacy.
Yes. Let's see. I'm pretending to be McCready. This is the greatest film David has ever seen.
Buzz.
Cap. Marty.
Weekend at
Kurt
Bernie's?
Russell.
No, what was the movie, basically?
The Thing.
Yes, there you go. Right, I should have just done it as the other one. Alonzi, where's my sonic screwdriver?
Buzz.
Marty.
Doctor Who.
I'll account it. Right, not the 9th or the 11th.
The 10th.
Yeah, there we go. Right. Oh, God. Here we go. All right, so I work in the British Museum, and suddenly I've got a personality change.
Buzz.
Andrew.
Moon Knight.
Yes.
Steven.
Right. Right. Cap.
Buzz.
Wolverine?
Yes. I'll get you, my pretties, and your little dog too. Marty was first.
Wicked Witch of the West.
Yes, and that is time. That is time. Right. So, how many points did you get, Marty? 6. 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cap 2. 1, 2. Anyone else? Is that 1 or 2? 2. Okay. So 1, 2. So.
Tim has a pen, so I think he has loads more. Noted down.
You did 8.
6, 7.
You did 8. So good job.
Right. Okay. Good. So with this, who has not had a go yet? Okay. Just Tim and Marty. Okay. So let's roll. And it will be Marty next, in fact. So you're number 4. So let's get some characters.
Every time we guess, he gets a point too. He can't beat him.
Okay, Marty. Here are your characters. Go.
But I want to pick up the converters at Tashi Station.
Buzz.
Tim.
Luke Skywalker.
Yes.
Yeah.
You rang.
Oh, Buzz Lurch.
Bugs.
Yes.
Buzz.
Andrew.
That's Scooby-Doo.
Yes. I will come down off this wall and defeat the winter zombies and then become...
Buzz.
some
Humpty
sort of-
Dumpty.
No.
Buzz.
Tim.
Jon Snow.
Yes. Ooh. I'm a big gelatinous thing that came out of space.
This is
Buzz.
Cap.
Blob.
Yes. David's favorite movie.
Buzz the Thing.
Buzz.
Debbie Does Dallas. No.
Yes. I'm a Spider-Man villain, but I have a big tail.
Cap.
Scorpion?
Yes.
Buzz.
Batman, how are we going to solve this case?
Buzz.
Tim.
Commissioner Gordon.
Yes. My name is T'Challa, and I am the king.
Buzz.
Okay. Cap.
T'Challa. Oh, wait, Black Panther.
My name is T'Challa. Are you T'Challa? Time for one more.
Up and away!
Cap.
Superman.
Yes.
Okay, and that is time. Right, so, with this, Tim. Okay, let's get some characters for you.
Thank you,
And
sir.
let's send them across. And here you go.
All right. Pass. Pass. Hey, look at my orange headband. I'm a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
Cap.
Michelangelo.
There you go.
My soul's been restored.
Pass. Hey, look, I'm Gal Gadot.
Buzz, Wonder
Buzz.
Woman.
There you go. Hey, Batman, what's going on? How do you like my cats?
Buzz.
Cap.
Catwoman.
What's my real name, Batman?
Selena Kyle.
Buzz.
There you go. Pass. All right, pass. Keep dreaming, and I'll cut you all.
Buzz,
with my-
Freddy Krueger.
There you go.
Buzz.
In
Cap.
Marvel.
Cap.
Donald Duck.
Buzz.
In Marvel.
Buzz, Howard the Duck.
Yes. All right. Pass. Look at me. I'm your I'm your rival, Batman.
The Gastro-Nemesis. No, okay, Cap.
Joker.
Yep. There you go. Pass. Hey, look. Lightning hits me and I'm magical.
Buzz.
Cap.
Thor.
The Rock plays my
Buzz.
Marty.
Shazam or
There you
Captain
go.
Marvel.
Yeah. All right. Han Solo played this, and he fought the Nazis.
Cap.
Oh shit! Indiana Jones.
Yes, there you go.
Okay, and that is time. That is time. So, having a look, it is very close on the scores. Right, but I can reveal. Capelthave, you were in second place, which means Marty, you still take it. So well done, Marty. You are this week's Geek of the Week. So with this, let's find out where we can find everyone on the social media. Starting with Capelthave, where can the people find you?
You can find me in the Bad Hair world. Well, no. You can find me in Short Deeds, where I sing, I dance, I was in a bucket, and I work with puppets. It's available on YouTube, TikTok, and also Phoenix 360. All spelling with an F. So go download that and check the Short Deeds there. You can connect with me more on that platform.
Okay, Andrew, where can the people find thou?
What am I saying? The people can find. The people can find me at a travel lodge in London. Which one? Well, there's hundreds to pick from. Just guess.
Okay, the cheapest one. Right. I don't know what that's meant to imply. Right, okay, Tim.
Hey, you can find me doing improv in Rhode Island and also on Instagram and Medium. Slowly building over purpose. Thank you.
Okay, my name is David Postansky. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at David Postansky. You can also get a Geek Battle mug, but you should also check out Geek Battle on TikTok. I do lots of interesting theories and things on there, so check them out. And I rile up Doctor Who fans, and I love it. Right, Marty, where can the people find you?
On Instagram at What Would Jesus Glue, here on Extreme Improv, and during the month of May, here in Seattle at Edmonds College, I will be performing with the Up North Players, and we will be doing a show called Fiasco. So I'll try to have a link on the graphic by next week, so that if you're interested and you're in Seattle, you can come to that.
Okay, fabulous. Awesome stuff. So, once again, audience, make sure you smash that subscribe button on youtube.com/extreme improv. Also, check out the website www.xstreamed.tv, where there's tons of things, including that after my having seen Back to the Future the musical, I'm about to put out a video and a article saying all of the changes from the movie to the musical. And yes, most of them are for the worse. But with this, from me, from everyone else, stay safe, always stay extremed, and ciao for now. Boom.